In this tutorial I will show you how to work with layer styles. So you activate a layer. Let's activate the sample layer, and then you just double click here in this area, not on the name of the layer but in this gray area next to that, and then you see a dialog box opening. It's the same dialog box which opens if you click the effects here. Alright, and here you can define everything you want to do about the appearance of this layer. So you can define the blending mode. We saw that we could define the blending modes also from here, but also you can do it in this dialog box. So you can change the blending mode. Let's make it like multiply, for example. Let's change the opacity. You can regulate some advanced options here, but I don't want to get into this. You experiment with that yourself. Alright, so once you set the blending mode, you can add some effects. So let me add some top shadow here, for example, and let me add stroke here. Let's make it slightly thinner. Alright, and then once you decide that the appearance of your layer is what you want to be, so you have worked at the same time on the blending options and on the effects, and then you say OK, and all the properties for this layer will be stored. So the effects then are visible here, and the blending options are visible over here on top. So it's multiply, opacity 71. Alright, and here you have a stroke and a drop shadow, and you can edit them here directly if you wish. You can edit them here again, then the same dialog box will open on the stroke effect, and then you can change it. Alright, so now you can also copy this layer style to a different layer by right-clicking here and saying copy layer style, and then going here, right-clicking and saying paste layer style. You can also do it alternatively. I just pressed Ctrl Z to undo. You can press on this effects, press the Alt key, and drag this effects over to this other layer. So then you will have the same effects, the same layer style, also the blending mode. So you see the blending mode here is multiply 71%. Here, no, I just dragged the effects here. Whereas, so whereas if let me now go here and say clear layer style here, I'm just right-clicking, clear layer style here. So I can go here again, say copy layer style, and here I can say paste layer style. So then it will paste all the effects, plus it will paste also the blending options. Alright, so yeah, and then if I don't want this layer style again, I right click here and say clear layer style. Then it will reset the layer to the default settings, which means blending mode normal, opacity 100%, and no effects applied. Now then you also can hide some effects, or show them again, or hide all of them, or if you want to delete them, you can also, apart from clicking here and saying clear layer style, you can just clear the effects by dragging them here into the recycle bin. So then the effects will be removed. And the next thing you can do, let me undo this, alright, let me again double click here on this gray area on the layer. Yeah. And so I have blending options and effects here given. And supposing I like that, I can say new style and name it something like example 1. Okay. And then I have saved all these settings and I can find them here. So if I go to styles over here, I see there is a whole library of styles which are predefined by Photoshop. So some of them are in color, they won't be as nice in grayscale, but you can apply them directly by clicking here, and it will apply all the settings, all the blending and the effects. Or you can say I don't want any style here. You can also then say no layer style. This will reset it to blending mode, normal 100%, no effects. But also you can apply the layer style you just saved by clicking here. Yeah, and then you have the style that you had defined here. Was it that? Oh, sorry. I think it's, yeah, it was this one. All right, and click OK. So this is very convenient because if you have a certain appearance of a layer which you want to repeat in multiple files over and over again over a long period of time, you can just save the layer style as a file and then apply it in different Photoshop files. So you have it saved. So basically, yeah, that's all about layer styles. So layer styles include all the options you have for layers, including blending modes and effects, and they are stored in this dialog box which opens by double clicking on the layer. That's it. Thank you.